Dear Diary, I've been having a symptom that I haven't had before with the fibromyalgia. I mean, I've heard other people that have it, but I just never got it. And I have hypoglycemia, so I figured that's why I was shaking. But sometimes when I eat, it doesn't go away. And this time, today, I ate. And then 45 minutes later, I start shaking. Don't I have enough symptoms already? Do you have to add one more? Fibromyalgia is no fun to live with, that's for sure. I mean, I sweat for no reason. I break out in bumps for no reason. It's just not good, Diary. I don't like it. I have to live with it. And oh well. I'll live with it, but this shaking is new for me. And sometimes it feels like the hypoglycemia is shaking because you don't actually shake, but it feels like you're shaking from the inside out. I don't know if that makes sense. But this feels different. And I'll actually shake. I hold my hands up, my hands will shake. So I know it's different. Now I decide, do I go to the doctor or just wait it out? Because fibromyalgia, that's one of the symptoms, and I guess lucky me gets to have another one. Well, next time I go into the doctor for a checkup, I'll mention it. I was having a fairly good day till the shaking started. And then all of a sudden I just felt like I crashed, which reminds me of hypoglycemia, because when I get the shakes from that, if I eat something, it'll go away, but then I crash. But the shaking doesn't feel the same. Plus, I've been having more headaches lately, and I'm not real sure if it's due to my back or my fibromyalgia. This is the trouble with fibromyalgia. You just don't know what's fibromyalgia, what's not, what's serious that you need to go in for, and what's not. And you can't go in to your doctor and say, oh, I have fibromyalgia and I have the shakes, because then they just assume it's your fibromyalgia. I don't say that when I go in to my doctor. I have two doctors, my family doctor and then my pain doctor. My pain doctors seem to listen a little more. Well, maybe not listen more, but understand more. If I go to my family doctor with a new symptom, I don't mention the fibromyalgia, because I know that it's probably, I know it's in my file, but I don't mention it. I just give him the symptoms and let him run whatever test he's going to run, because that fibromyalgia must not be on the front of my paperwork. But he's a nice guy. I like him. I mean, he's a nice doctor. He seems to listen to me and, take care of me from what my symptoms are. And then if nothing shows up, then I know it's the fibro. I didn't get up till probably around 11:30 this morning. I usually wake up and take my pills, wait for them to kick in, do a little bit of stretching on the bed before I get up so I can move. Then once I was up for a little bit today, I started getting a little bit of energy and feeling a little better. And so me and my husband went for, run errands and things. And I felt pretty good the whole time. But as it got to be between 4 and 4:30. I was starting to get tired and we had to come home. And then that's when the shaking started because we went out to get pizza, and that's why I figured I'm starting to get it, because that's not the first time it's happened. It's happened before. I just wrote it off as the hypoglycemia, but it's different. I'm not sure which symptom of fibromyalgia is worse. The fatigue is really bad. I think that would probably be my number one, and second one would be pain. And one of the aggravating ones is the sweating for no reason, sitting still and then just start pouring sweat. I kind of laugh at that one when I'm inside, because I didn't used to sweat so much. Now if I feel like going in the yard and doing yard work, I could hold a cup over me and fill it up in no time. I'd be sweating so much. I guess that's all I have for you, diary. Just a new symptom of the fibromyalgia. I wonder how many other people out there feel like they're the only ones, or that they've got a symptom that maybe nobody else has. I feel that way sometimes. Anyway, diary, that's all for today. I'll write again later.